Hi everyone, and welcome back to How Ines Rolls. Today I am going to be prepping a little bit throughout the day on our dinner tonight. This is the way we do lasagna, so I wanted to get started in the morning. So I need to get my apron and I need to get started. Let's go. When I do some meal planning at the beginning of the week, or when I'm trying to figure out our dinner situations, I like to ask the kids what they would like to eat. And my second son always asks for lasagna, and I'm always thinking, why does he always ask for lasagna? And I don't always make it, but sometimes I do. And I think I figured it out. I'm convinced he keeps requesting lasagna is because my oldest son does not like ricotta cheese. And I think they just like to push their buttons and whatever, but it's kind of funny. But today I'm going to do it. And because I work during the day, I'm going to do it in sections. So this is just how we do it. I am not Italian. I know there's probably some fabulous bomb recipes out there that maybe your great grandmother always uses, and I love those recipes. And if you have them, send them to my email address. That would be awesome. But today I'm just going to try to make it as quick and easy as I can. So this morning, as I'm prepping breakfast, I'm just going to cook and brown up that ground beef back there. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what I'm going to be doing. Now that the ground beef is all cooked up, all I'm going to do is add a couple of jars of our favorite sauce. Now, this is the recipe that you probably can get from your great grandmother, but because I'm working, it's kind of just a go-to meal. So I'm just going to add a couple, and I have a little ingredient that I add that I got when I went to a little hole-in-the-wall place, and when I went on a date with the guy before Paul. And he took me to this little place, and I couldn't even read anything on the menu. It was all in Italian, but I understood lasagna. And so I ordered that. And here I asked the waiter what was the ingredient. He said it was cinnamon and cloves that they added. So I just added the half of teaspoon to my sauce of cinnamon, and so I'm just going to kind of let that get a little bit of a boil, let it come to room temperature. I may even put it in the refrigerator, because the next time you see me, I'm going to be after work and in between dinner, before dinner, so I'm going to be putting it all together. So I'm just going to let that go, and I'm also going to grate some cheese back there, call it good for the morning, and then put it back together, put the rest of it a little bit later. Want to see something funny? So I'm running out of baggies as I'm grating the cheese, and I had these from a friend that she gave me. She gave them to me because of her little boy's birthday party, and she's like, oh, maybe you guys had fun with them, whatever. And so I'm putting them in these bags. There was nothing in them, but I think it's so funny that it says like contagion hazardous. So she had a zombie party, but for today, the cheese will be just fine in my contagion bags. So I'm all done with work, and I've taken everything out of the refrigerator just now, and I just started to put a little bit of sauce in the pan. So I have my sauce here. My noodles are almost ready to go, and I'm just prepping my cheeses now. And it's only a matter of minutes, and then I'm going to start layering, so stay tuned. I've already started the first layer of the pasta. As you can see, I cut them in half and boiled them because my pot is kind of a smaller stock pot. So putting the whole sheets of lasagna noodles in it will not work. But this works for us. And like I said, I know it's probably like the biggest faux pas ever, because everybody has like their preference and their taste with lasagna. This is just how we do it. So in this sauce, I can already smell the cinnamon. It's like a hit of something subtle, and it's super good. So remember, I told you my oldest son is not a fan of ricotta. So I'm just going to put it, whoops, not here. And I'm just going to put it on like most of the lasagna, and I'm going to kind of mark it that one, maybe with a little bit of cheddar cheese on the very top, so I know that's his side. because everybody else in our family loves this ricotta cheese. So I know that there are ways to prep it with maybe some herbs. I think I might have even seen it with an egg, but doing that for my family is like not the best idea. And my family also enjoys it with less meat. They are less meat lovers. I think I know some people prefer it with lasagna, or I'm sorry, with vegetables, and I think that that's awesome. I just like it really saucy. So I'm just gonna put a couple more layers on here. So I've put a little bit of cheddar cheese on this side because this is the non-ricotta side. I hope. I'm just kidding. It is. So I'll cook this because everything's pretty much cooked through. All I'm doing is melting cheese. So it's going to be about 20 minutes at 350 and it should be perfect. And I'll just get some garlic bread that we have in the freezer. Call it dinner. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. It just came out of the oven. Smells delicious. I can't wait to eat it. But my son's gonna get first dibs because he's got to go to a band thing. So this area right there is his. He tried to be like, oh, which part is mine? All right, so I'm gonna cut into this and I'll show you the insides. Here's my portion. Look at all that cheese, yum. And you can see it didn't take too much time, too much effort. It was kind of like a dump it all in, but that cinnamon really does give it a more authentic taste. And so our family loves it, I love it, and I hope you love it too. So thanks for stopping by my channel. Give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'm serious. If you have some recipes from your great-great-grandma with the sauce, I love that stuff. Send it to me in my email. I hope you have a great evening, and you never know what I'll be rolling out next.